Some of the network engineers don't have access to Postman. Is there a quick and dirty way to test APIs without it? Suppose you are using a dev box without a graphical UI, like a tiny cloud computing instance. We can use curl here, a simple multi-protocol client application that comes with most Linux distributions, and if not, it is easily installed using the OS package management commands shown. I'm also revealing my curl version for reference. The man page for curl is extremely long, so I'll just explain the commands as we explore them. The commands are very complex, so I've wrapped them into tiny shell scripts. These are files that contain bash commands that can be executed, and if you aren't familiar with this topic, I'll cover the details in a future course. Let's look at our getToken.sh file first. This is one large command. The trailing backslash is a multi-line continuation character in bash, which allows you to break up a large command for readability. We begin with curl, followed by -x, which allows us to specify the HTTP operation. Remember, our initial token request was an HTTP post. To specify the HTTP basic auth username and password, we use the -u option and pass in a string that contains username:password, again using the credentials provided by the DevNet sandbox. Then we must specify the additional header of content type application JSON, just as the docs suggest. I hope you are seeing the parallels between this text command and the graphical workflow in Postman. Last, we specify the URL, which is the DNA Center hostname, followed by the token request resource. We can run the script by preceding it with a ./. The dot represents the current directory, allowing us to run this file as an executable, provided we have permission to do so. This just runs our curl command as if we typed it manually. Just like with Postman, we receive a JSON dictionary back with the token. A more complex script could programmatically pull out this token and use it for future requests automatically, but we'll use Python for that in the next module. Let's explore one more curl example, this time to get a list of devices. This time, we are issuing a GET request. Technically, a GET request is the default for curl, so we didn't need to say -x get, but I like to be explicit. Now, we have two headers to add, and we use a separate -h statement for each. We still want JSON data, and we also provide our token. I added it behind the scenes to save some copy-pasting. No more username password needed here. Last, we have the URL, which will provide us a list of network devices when we send the request. Let's run this script. Again, we have a long list of devices, each represented by a dictionary and each containing device-specific data we may find useful. I've included the Postman collection and curl scripts in the exercise files for reference. In the next module, we'll repeat this using Python code, but let's cover a few more API fundamentals first.